Previously on CJ Was Here.
I didn't have an empty desk.
You already know what time it is. Run that damn intro.
I got a shit wrong with the tag.
Back again with another video.
Hit a couple of times. I'll come on and say it.
Shit wrong with the tag.
There's no way to see this video. Get that off my screen. Someone send help.
For me, August 1st will always have a special place in my heart. The tomfoolery, from the car breaking down, to, the vibes, I will always remember it. But first, I need to establish a little bit of context. Now, I need to raise something really, really important in this video. Now, if you haven't seen the last video, please go watch that. Otherwise, you're not going to really understand what I'm saying. Cool. Couple weeks back, my friend sent me this message. Now, why have I blurred out this part here specifically? It's basically the name of the school that date was from. For the sake of this video, we're just going to call the acronym for the school SDS. If you Google SDS, you're not gonna find the school name. Like, I've obviously changed the acronym. Come on, let's be serious now. Now, in my lifetime, I've had some issues with the school. Let me get it started. Right? Cool. Grade 9, I'm chilling, and all of a sudden I start stepping to school. Cool. We're talking. I don't know. We low-key got into an argument. She ended up blocking me. Cool. We're fine. I don't really mind. Then I remember I saw her like a couple days later. We made eye contact, but obviously I wasn't gonna say hi. I'm not about that life. Next day, she swings back and she's talking to me about, hey, handsome. Obviously, I had to say, oh, hell nah, and get out of there. But, alright, apparently to this day, and I mean to this day, she does not rock with me at all. And this is just one story, and I have other stories. Some of my homeboys have also been put in the trenches. So let's just say I have beef with the school, alright? Well, not anymore, but I really had beef with the school. At its peak, which was probably like grade 10, maybe like early grade 11, right? I had clearly come out and said that I would never send my daughter to the school in any circumstances, like at all. I promise you, okay? I was so sure of it, but I routinely called the school the op block, the ops. I remember I pulled up there and I said, yo, I'm in the up block right now. Alright, it was that crazy. So imagine when my friend sent me this message talking about, do you want to take a girl from this school? Obviously, knee-jerk reaction was to say, hell nah. But I couldn't do that. I had to ended up taking whatever was on the plate, because in my mind, if you remember the last video, you remember that I was in the trenches. I needed a date, so I said, cool, fine, I will get it sorted. My friend finally found someone for me. I chill. I'm like, okay. So then fine, I'm telling people that, yeah, no, this is the person I'm taking now. And I hear someone saying, yo, dude, this is the head girl of the school. And I was like, what? I didn't know this. Like up until like a couple days after. I said, there ain't no way. Here I am taking the head honcho of the school that I routinely had beef with. Now, don't get me wrong, right? Over the past 2 years, my relationship with the school has gotten a bit better. I've met some of the decent people at the school. Shout out to them. They know themselves, yeah. But it's absolutely insane. I was in shock. What do you mean? This is like if Barron Trump went out with like Kim Jong-un's daughter or something, or like Putin's daughter or something. I don't know. It just didn't make sense. Like, what do you mean I'm taking the ups? Who do I think I am? Who am I, bro? Saying, hey, bro, SDS head girl. No. I really didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to think, man. But look, I told her, look, I have to give her a chance. Because just because she comes from that side doesn't mean she's a bad person. And, well, the dance, it showed me levels. We learned that day, but we're not gonna go in there. So now we're gonna run into the like T-5 hours, like everything. I'm gonna go in detail in this video for y'all. Like, I really want y'all to enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. Like, I won't lie, this is probably gonna be one of my longer videos this year. And hey, let's run that next part. It is 31 July, and here I am at 1 a.m. and I cannot sleep. Alright, why is this? Well, simply due to last year's buffoonery I had like a mental how do I even explain this? A mental going to the past. Like I really thought of everything. Like I was tweaking out. I think a little bit I was tweaking out. Also, like I think I was still adjusting to my meds. Like, but that's a whole other thing. Like we ain't going to talk about that. Point really was I was overthinking myself to death out of here. And I was really thinking to myself like, yo man, tomorrow, it was basically 1 a.m. So that morning was going to be the day. And I really had to listen to my music and calm down. And like, shout out to Adele, shout out to Pause. And here this CJ over here. What we're actually going to do now is that we're going to run a clip of all the songs that I was playing. Hopefully this video doesn't get flagged like the last one, but we'll just see. Run that damn clip.
Do you think time went past me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I can just see you tonight.
I take hold of me. I didn't want you to know. Man, I guess I was scared. Feet don't fail me now.
Give them attention. Can't you see it's a perfect night? Spinning something them girls gon' like. Pass around in a circle. Higher, burn the fire, that purple light.
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate? How much can I be expected to talk?
Laughing loudly. Unlike me. Unlike me. Do you think I'm strange? Unlike you. Unlike you. I am not pretending.
Safe to say, bro had mixed emotions, but let's get back into the video. Right, but really and truly, I tell you, man, I went through it. I thought about everything. I was like, yo, man, I thought about every single possibility or some Doctor Strange type of timing, right? But cool, it's fine. Wake up that morning, 4 hours of sleep, yeah? Okay, no, not 4, about like 6 or 7. Let's not do that. But point is, I was low-key sleep deprived, but it's fine. I was gonna tap in. Had a football game that day. Obviously, I won. Like, shout out to my teammates if they're watching this. They probably are. We're obviously tough like that. But now, I took a shower and it really hit me that, yo, CJ, it is like 5 hours left to this dance, man. And, well, let's run that damn clip. Look, the dance is basically in like T-minus 5 hours. And this is just pre-match thoughts, basically. I'm here to have a good time. There's a goal. There's always a mission. And hopefully it'll go to my plan. Shout out to the first girl actually for wishing me to have like a good day today. I actually didn't respond to her, but like I actually shout out that low key. If she's saying this, that made my day. And I like appreciate it. But yeah, no, hey, let's run that next clip. I had a list on the stuff I really wanted to do here. As you can see, number 1 was obviously have fun. It's a very simple thing to do for me. Like I've done that multiple times. Cool. Job number 2 was to do the work. I've always known how to do the work for the longest time. Wallahi, I've always known. But I had never like put it out like IRL before, if you get what I'm trying to say. I've done it in my room a couple of times, but I'd never actually done it. So obviously on my list. Cool. Number 3 was to aura farm. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Right, but you always need an aura farm. I had some other objectives. Those were low-key irrelevant. I'm gonna be so for real. Anyways, she pulled up and yo man, it was go time. It was go time, man. Like I really did the whole, LeBron thing over here. It was cool. We're talking. Shout out to her, right? Obviously, she asked a lot of questions. I'll give her that. And well, that kind of just let the conversation go. Like I really wasn't thinking. Like I was just answering. Usually I have to think a little bit when I'm talking to someone, especially like someone who I like just started talking to. I gotta like apply some thought. I was looking just yapping, saying whatever. And I mean, this is what I do on my YouTube channel. Basically, I'm a yapper. So it was cool. Like it was really, really fun. It was a really enjoyable time. Only thing was, it was cold. Right? Mars tuxedo, very simple. 007 James Bond. You know what I'm trying to say. Probably have a photo up right now. But when I say it was probably like -5. No, not -5. -5 is crazy. It's probably like 5 degrees, 7 degrees, and it literally is just a shirt and a tuxedo. And yo, man, I was cold. I was too cold, man. But you know, we ended up having to weather in the storm. It was cool. But then, right, something crazy, like out of this world, that when this happened, I actually thought I was in a movie, like realistically. But let's run that clip. Imagine you're on the shuttle on the way down, and then all of a sudden, the driver had just crashed, and I'm thinking to myself, we already late. Like, we about like 10 minutes late already, right? We're supposed to be at the function now, but now the driver just crashed, and he just got breathalyzed. They say he failed. He was on that ALK. I said, there ain't no way. This has to be a movie, man. And you know, like, I'm gonna be so for real. I wasn't gonna make this video, but as soon as that had happened, I said, you know what? I say less, bro. I have to make a video. Say less. I will be there. We will be there, man. Please like and subscribe. You're gonna enjoy this one. Point was, I was like, there ain't no way I just seen this. There ain't no way. Like, realistically, and you know, finally, substitute driver came on. Shout out to him, I guess, right, for not being on there. He drives in, and let me tell you guys, I never thought I was gonna be it. Like, when I said whole week, yeah, I knew MD was coming. Whole year, I knew MD was coming. It's since grade 8, I knew MD was coming. But when I stepped out there, I said, I haven't been here before. I looked down, I said, wow, how did I get here? How did I get here? But walked, you know, with her. I was looking nervous, so I had to slow down. Shout out to her for telling me to slow down. I was low-key tweaking. My bad. But anyways, we went in there, and hey, let's just say we went out and we filled some of the objectives. Run those damn clips.
Like a jet, they gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby Chief and Kanye West. As long as the hoe outside with the zoo shit, never see home. 2612 be the squad, we all be the
Ain't talking young with he that gon' blow. I got a shit rhyme with attack. Creeping in your ring, so key in the bag.
Starships were made to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. This dude, one more time. Hey. One more time. CJ.
Really fun night. Like, I'm telling you, has to be like top 3 night of my life. Maybe by the time I die, will be top 10. Obviously, you know, up there's gonna be like married, you know, the day my first kid was born, whatever, you know. But this was a really good night. Like, I had a absolute blast. Now, the only real issue was that, you know, the DJ started to get a bit shaky. Like, you know, at some point I had to sit down, and I was like, yo, man, this DJ he's a bit stinky. All right, like at some point he was just playing twerk music. Now look, if you know, for the ladies out there, if you like your twerk music, that's fine. I'm not here to judge anyone here. All right, I'm here for comedy, but that's not me, man. I had to put it away. That was some fries, man. You know, it was just nice talking with my friends. You know, one of my friends, he almost got cancelled. Like, hey, he all hit to put on timeout. But story for another day, I guess. Anyways, you know, it ends. I said bye to her. You know, had a lot of tomfoolery that went on, and you know, I'm going to the after party. Obviously, fine, cool. When I say I pull up to the shuttle, because we're taking the shuttle to the after party. Now, there was no space in the shuttle. They said, nah, go to the other shuttle. Well, okay, cool. We go to the other shuttle. We've been told that nah. This is a different shuttle. This isn't like, you know, the same shuttle. This is someone else's shuttle. I'm like, okay. We look back. The shuttle left us. So now we're here. It's around 12. It's outside. It's cold. I've been saying, like, trust me when I say it's cold. I might put up the weather up here as a clip. It's cold. And now we're outside. We're supposed to go to the after party. We'll be left. We're the last people in the school now. It's now like pushing 12, pushing midnight. I said to myself, you know what, yeah, my room is 5-minute walk up. 5-minute walk, cool. I don't have to go to this after party. I actually don't even have to go, but I'm out here. I'm waiting. It's cool. We finally got some transport. We put up to the after party. It was a nice time. Like, I might not have some clips up here, which is, I'm sorry, I wasn't really recording. I did the worm again. I actually did the worm 3 times that night. Was I dragging it? Maybe. But look, the worm's gonna rest for a while. Like, I don't know the next time I'm gonna do the worm. My wedding night, I don't know. We'll be there though. Anyways, like, it was a really good night. You know, it was crazy, man. And I just want to now run through the next part of the video. It's just gonna be post-match thoughts and everything. But hey, no, like, really enjoyed my night. You know, the next morning, you know, I chilled, I recovered, everything was fine, right? But, you know, I really thought about the dance, and I was like, you know what, this whole thing changed my perspective of the school a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Like I said before in the video, my perspective of the school was mixed. You know, it's now increased a little bit. You know, would I send my daughter to the school? Maybe. I need a little bit of more, you know, convincing, but you know, she did a pretty good job that night. And to be fair, you know, when I asked like people around me like about her, because clearly she had agents in the field. Well, we'll get to that later. But they said, you know what, she's gonna be a good person, you're gonna have a good time, and that's what happened, right? Regarding her finding the video, it turns out, you know, she had a mole. I found out who the mole is. You know, I still need to sort them out, because I didn't sort them out on the night because I was staying at his house for after the after party. So like, you know what, I can't sort them out right there. I'm gonna sort them out pretty soon though. Be like, yo, Doug, I see what you were doing. But anyways, it was a. You know, to end this video, I want to thank you guys for all the support that you've given me, you know, just throughout this whole, you know, tomfoolery. For those who are like close to me and like you've seen me IRL multiple times, thanks for the support. Also want to obviously thank her, W person. You know, maybe we will see each other again. I don't really know. But thank you for everyone who comments on this video, likes this video, tells their friends about this video. You know, I really received like a lot of support over the last video, and you know, it just really like, you know, gave me my hunger back to make another video. Like, it's giving me a new like lease of life, or whatever the saying is. I don't really know, but I just want to thank you guys so much, and promise you next year I'm doing engineering, and I get that like engineering's hard and everything, but promise you guys I will be trying to upload. I can't upload for the rest of the year, unfortunately, but shout out to you guys. Why don't you go watch me rant about how cock school is sometimes. Like, really, listen, go watch this video. It's a nice one. And hey, we'll see you all in the next one. Shout out to you guys.
On est puissant, 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 oh oh. On va se balader.